Hello students and welcome to the next session on vocabulary building. We are now on the 6th session, right? And as far as vocabulary building is concerned, and there are many words, and as I have discussed in the starting, that probably by the end of this particular module, we'll be standing at a vocabulary of, the word of close to around 600 to 700 odd words. Today again, we'll be talking about picture vocabulary. So as I was discussing in the starting, that my whole module is particularly divided in the root words and the picture vocabulary. There are some words which we have tried to remember through the roots, and then there are some words through which we are kind of trying to remember them in the form of linking word, and there we were talking about the picture. So let's start this session with picture vocabulary session 6, right? Let's talk about some of the words. Now what you need to do is, generally when I talk about the live sessions and when we do these kind of vocabulary sessions, I tell students to guess the word based on the picture, and believe me guys, when you start guessing the word, and again I want you guys to kind of anticipate what can be this word all about, and I'm telling you majority of the time you will find that word correct here or there. Probably you won't be able to get the exact word which I'm trying to show here, but you will definitely get the synonym, or let's say the Hindi version of that word, and then what you need to do is remember the word. Let's start with the session. What this guy is doing, right? What this guy is doing, right? He's kind of uneasy, not able to sleep, right? He's kind of restless, and the word which I'm giving here is fidgeting. What this guy is doing is he is fidgeting, he is restless. आपने अगर अभी मार्केट के अंदर वो स्पिनर आता है ना, जिसको आप एकदम थंब और फिंगर के बीच में ऐसे रोल करते हो, वो स्पिन होने लग जाता है, राइट? वो कभी अगर आप जैसे उसको इस पोजीशन पे लोगे, वो कभी भी टिकता नहीं है, वो कभी भी स्टेशन नहीं रहता है. इट कीप्स ऑन रोटेटिंग. उस स्पिनर को हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं? वी कॉल दैट स्पिनर अ फिजिटिंग स्पिनर. And why we call that fidgeting spinner? The answer is here because we have never thought of that why this is called a fidgeting spinner, because it's unable to remain still or quiet, or usually because of being bored or nervous. Because वो जो spinner है वो कभी भी rest नहीं करता है, वो कभी भी still नहीं रह सकता है. इसीलिए the synonym of this is restless, uneasy. He's restless, he's uneasy, he's shaky. That's the word we are talking about, fidgeting, right? You can use, the usage can be, let's say, he is fidgeting in his bed. Someone is fidgeting with his pen during group discussion. That's something which is a very bad sign. So that's a sign of nervousness. That's a sign of being bored. That's the word fidgeting is all about. So this is how the word is related, and as I am telling you, आप जितना इसको relate करने की कोशिश करोगे, आप उतना ही अच्छा अपनी उतनी ही vocabulary, आप strong vocabulary develop कर पाएंगे, right? The next on the list is, here we go, Virushka and their daughter turning 6 months old, 6th birthday in a park in England where Anushka shared her pics, right, with her baby. हमारा birthday तो सर घर के park में भी नहीं होता, right? So if I talk about this Virushka, when I see this picture, I am talking about wedding, I am talking about some elegant clothes, I am talking about Sabyasachi lehenga of Anushka, right? I am talking about Virat Kohli. So what is this? The word is finery. The word is finery. What is this finery? The finery is the bright colored and elegant clothes and jewelry to be worn on a special occasion. जो special occasion के अंदर आप clothes, jewelry पहनते हो, उसको बोलते हैं finery. और इसको याद करने का तरीका क्या है? Fine clothes and jewelry make a finery. Fine clothes and jewelry make a finery. Somewhat like Virushka. That's where I have thought I'll just try to explain the word. You need to also understand आपको word याद कैसे हो सकते हैं. So the sentence usage can be, there we all were in our finery waiting for the bride and groom to arrive, right? The synonym can be garb, trapping, regalia. Titan का regalia selection आता है, Titan watches का regalia selection आता है, which means to be worn on an occasion. Trapping, वो cloth and jewelry जो आपको trap में फंसा दे, is a trapping, right? That's how you need to remember the words garb, right? All these are synonym related to the word finery. छाप लो इसको अपने दिमाग में, आंखों में छाप लो, because I am telling you words कभी आप नहीं भूलोगे. Next is, here we go, Jenga, right? बचपन में खेला होगा, right? And he is trying to remove that brick and here we go, right? ऐसे लोगों को हम लोग क्या बोलेंगे? We call these guys as greenhorn, not because he is wearing a green t-shirt. Greenhorn का मतलब क्या होता है? Someone who can easily be tricked, someone who is inexperienced, someone who is a novice, right? That's the word greenhorn is all about. A person who has little experience and can be easily tricked is a greenhorn. The synonym can be inveterate, naive, a neophyte, a novice. All those things can be a synonym. John was still a greenhorn in the field of advertising. Someone is a greenhorn in a field of teaching. So ये सारे words किसके लिए आएंगे? Inexperience के लिए, या जिसको आप बहुत easily trick कर सकते हो. That's the word greenhorn is all about. Let's move to the next word. Here we go. And my first question to you guys is, when you see this picture, आपके मन में क्या आ रहा है? Sir, shabby, dirty, messy, some old building, some old shit, right? So what is this? This is some old things. And the word which we are using here is grotty. The word which we are using here is grotty, something which is not in a very good shape, something which is of an unpleasant or of a very poor quality, miserable, that this store or whatever this place is in a very miserable state or affairs. We checked into a grotty hotel adjacent to the railway station. That's the word grotty is all about, right? That's the word grotty is all about. Let's move to the next. Here we go. Why does everything happen to me? ये सब जिंदगी में कठिनाइयां मेरे साथ ही क्यों होती है, right? Okay, let's see. अगर ऐसे लोग बोलते हैं, इनको बोलते हैं a complaining cry. हमेशा जिसको तुम बोलते ना रोतड़ू आदमी है क्या यार, हर बात में तेरे को रोना आ जाता है. So the word is grizzle. What is this grizzle all about? Try or complain continuously in a way that is annoying. Always annoying. That rotlu thing is grizzle. Synonym can be complain. Whine नहीं, वो पीने वाली wine नहीं, whine, W-H-I-N-E. The child grizzled throughout the night. That's what the grizzle is all about. Why does everything happen to me? The next on the list is, here we go. How you can see this image, right? I don't know if you can see it clearly or not. That's the lady basically pouring coffee which is not going in the mug properly. That's the word. She's very lazy, tired. She's very, kind of boring kind of a thing, dull kind of a thing. नहीं मुझे नहीं ऑफिस जाना kind of a stuff. The word is humdrum. हम में नहीं है दम, इसलिए हम हैं humdrum. What is humdrum? Humdrum basically mundane. Right? Humdrum का मतलब क्या होता है? Mundane, boring, dull, tedious, lazy, tranquil. ये सारे words आपके आएंगे किससे related? Humdrum से related. Something which is very dull, something which is very boring. ये सारे words आप पढ़ सकते हैं. ये सारे words synonym आएंगे with the word humdrum. Playing a drum can be very humdrum. Playing a drum can be very boring. ये सारे words आप देख सकते हैं humdrum से. Let's continue. We were tired of our humdrum existence. We are tired of this humdrum videos. You can use this as well, right? Next is, here we go. So when we talk about this particular image, you might have heard about the bird called as dove. Sir, हमने तो सिर्फ soap ही सुना है. वो soap कहाँ से आया है? Dove word से. Dove soap कैसा होता है? White. ये dove कहाँ से आया है? Dove is that white bird which basically represent peace and harmony. The opposite of dove is hawk. Which means what? Which means hostility or enmity. उसको हम लोग word use कर रहे हैं hawkish. So the hawkish nature or the dovish nature. Let's see the word. The word is preferring to use military action rather than a peaceful discussion in order to solve a political solution. अगर आपको कोई political solution solve करना हो तो probably North Korea will take the hawkish decision rather than a dovish decision. As aggressive as a hawk, and this is what the example can be. India's recent surgical strike across the LOC were example of hawkish actions. That's the word hawkish is all about. Let's move to the next. We make it easy. Here we go. We make it easy. Who are we? Are we machine? Are we robots? Who are we? We make it easy. We are Doodle. We are Doodle. No, Google nahi, Doodle, right? A task or an activity that is very easy. The task or searching for assignment is a doodle for Google. Searching for assignment or searching for a topic is a doodle for Google because it becomes very easy for them. Deciphering a doodle can never be a doodle. So something which makes very easy is something which we call as doodle. The machine is a doodle to set up and use. मतलब आप machine को बहुत easily set up कर सकते हो. That's how the words, guys. Again मैं बोल रहा हूँ, हमने बात किया dovish का, हमने बात किया we talked about that complaining cry, grizzling की बात किया. We talked about grotty, and I'm telling you, the moment I'm talking about these words, ये words शायद आपको दिमाग में आ रहे होंगे because हमने इन words को उन्हीं तरीके से याद करने की कोशिश करी है. We talked about that Greenhorn, that inexperienced guy जो कि ज़ेंगा खेल रहे थे और वो गिर जाता है. और ये अगेन चीजें आपको हमेशा से याद रहेंगी अगर आप इसको इसी तरीके से याद करने की कोशिश करेंगे तो. The next is, here we go. जो लोगों ने बास्केटबॉल देखा है, बास्केटबॉल के बारे में सुना है, and they have played basketball, they will very well, guess the word. The word is dodging. चकमा दे देना. What this girl is doing here is she is dodging. She is dodging. The word dodging basically means, so the key here is, or the sentence usage can be, the dodged car slewed dangerously towards the left, right? When it comes to getting off the work, the manager knows all the dodges. मैनेजर्स को सारे डॉजेस पता है जो तुम खेलते हो. मैं बीमार हो गया हूं, मेरे ट्रैफिक में फंस गया था, आंटी बीमार हो गई थी, पड़ोसन बीमार हो गई थी, वो पड़ोसन बीमार पे तुम्हारा जाना क्यों जरूरी है? हाँ, so that's what the word dodging is all about. How this child is feeling? He's very sad. He's very sad. He's very dolorous. He's very, बहुत ज्यादा sad किस्म का आदमी है. इसको हम लोग बोलेंगे doleful. He's about to cry. What a face it is. So the word is doleful. How to remember? Doleful का मतलब क्या होता है? Sad. Doleful का मतलब क्या होता है? Sad. Or you can use the word melancholic. Or you can use the word melancholic. How to remember the word? वो डोली वाली feeling. चार लड़की डोली में बैठती है और रोना आ जाता है. The girl sitting in a dolly appears doleful. हमेशा याद करो इन्हीं तरीके से वर्ड को. शायद you must be laughing, you must be smiling, you must be listening that how crazy it is, but I am telling you, you will never forget the words, right? So the doleful notes of Arijit Singh's song made us very sad. The doleful notes of Arijit's songs make us very sad. That's the word doleful is all about, which means sad, which means melancholic. The next is selfish. Selfish, right? That's the word. The word is mercenary. The word is mercenary. Something related to selfish for sure. Something related to selfish for sure. Let's see what the word is. It's concerned with making money at the expense of ethics. Ethics जाए भाड़ में, right? भाड़ में जाए जनता, भाड़ में जाए ethics. अपने को तो अपना ही सिक्का सेकना है. That's the word mercenary is all about. The synonym can be selfish, corrupt, stingy, miserly. ये सारे words basically आएंगे. They are all related to mercenary. They are all related to mercenary. Quickly see the usage as well. These all are the words related to mercenary. Let's go to the next. Here we go, yelling at husband probably, or a boyfriend, or whomsoever. Yelling. What she is doing is yelling. The word which I am trying to make here is mercurial. The word is mercurial. Why mercurial and why this picture? The mood swings, the mood changes of women very frequently, just like mercury. And why mercury is used in a thermometer? Because they have a very less boiling point. थोड़ा सा गर्म होते ही उठ जाते हैं. And that's why it is used in thermometers. The mercurial basically means बहुत जल्दी आप mood swings कर लेते हो. Mercurial का मतलब क्या होता है? Sudden or unpredictable changes of a mood or a mind. Sudden or unpredictable changes of a mood or a mind is mercurial. Changeable, buoyant, erratic, volatile, ये सारे words जो हैं ये आप मर्क्यूरी के लिए भी यूज करते हो और यहां भी हम लोग इसके लिए यूज कर रहे हैं. I hope you guys are getting it. Please do write in the comment section below if let's say you think my pace is too fast or too slow. Please do write this. This is the sentence because Barry is taking a new medication. Her moods have become quite mercurial and change with the wind. Okay, let's move to the next. What is आग में घी डालना? आग में घी डालना हमने शायद लास्ट वीडियो के अंदर भी इसके बारे में पढ़ा था. वहां पर हमने वर्ड यूज किया था इंस्टिगेट, टिटिलेट, और वहां मैंने एक और वर्ड यूज किया था. द वर्ड इज exacerbate, right? When a girl is angry and says bye, देखो बहुत अच्छा वर्ड मैंने बताया है. When a girl is angry and says bye and you replying okay bye, that is exacerbating the situation. That is exacerbating the situation. I hope some of you can understand this. बात आग में घी डाल देना, मेकिंग अ प्रॉब्लम सिचुएशन नेगेटिव फीलिंग वर्स. तुम समझ लो कि तुम एक मौत को बुलावा दे रहे हो. दैट इज व्हाट द एक्सरबेट इज ऑल अबाउट. टू एग्रीवेट द थिंग्स, टू इन्फ्लेम द थिंग्स, टू इंटेंसिफाई द थिंग्स, टू फैन द फ्लेम्स. दैट्स अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, आई मीन दैट्स अ वेरी गुड थिंग व्हिच वी यूज. फैनिंग द फ्लेम्स. आप आग फ्लेम्स को और ज्यादा बढ़ा रहे हो. He wanted desperately to put his arm around her, but he knew he had just exacerbated the situation. वो situation को बहुत आगे बढ़ाने वाला है, उसको इसके बारे में पता था. The next is, here we go. He's trying to pull the animal. Now, which animal this is, I don't know, but he's trying to pull the animal. He is recalcitrant. Recalcitrant, which means you are opposing to the authority. This animal is opposing the authority of its boss. The word is recalcitrant. Having an obstinately uncooperative attitude towards authority. So MPs are recalcitrant towards the government when they came up with the recent farmer bill. So they have an uncooperative attitude towards the government or towards the party. I won't say government, towards the party. So that's where the word recalcitrant can be used. The synonym can be obstinate. Guys, मैं आपको जो नंबर ऑफ वर्ड्स की बात कर रहा था, आप देखिए हर एक स्लाइड के अंदर मैं एटलीस्ट 3 से 4 सिनोनिम आपके सामने रख रहा हूं. और अगर हम लोग लेट्स से 30 स्लाइड्स की बात कर रहे हैं, वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट रफली 120 वर्ड्स. 1 is a word and 3 synonyms. 30 into 4, we are talking about roughly 120 words. So please keep noting these words. I am telling you by the end of vocabulary session, अगर आप पहले सेशन से लास्ट तक रेगुलरली पढ़ रहे हैं, आप कम से कम 600-700 वर्ड्स की vocabulary बना चुके होंगे, even more than that. Obstinate, rebellious, unruly, stubborn, ये सारे वर्ड recalcitrant के लिए यूज होते हैं. And you can also use the word adamant as well. You can also use the word adamant as well. Right? Next is the usage. Despite being offered treat by his parents, the little boy was still recalcitrant about doing his homework. He has an uncooperative attitude towards the authority. Okay, so let's see the next word. The next word is no monies. Before going to the word, so the next word is no money in my pocket. I am what? No money in my pocket, sir. I am तो kind of beggar. अरे भैया इतनी गलत वर्ड यूज नहीं कर रहे हैं, हम वर्ड यूज कर रहे हैं penurious. Penurious, no money in my pocket. I am penurious. I am impoverished. I am bankrupt. Right? So the word is someone who is very extremely poor. Someone who is very extremely poor or poverty stricken. उसके लिए हम लोग वर्ड यूज करते हैं penurious. The synonym can be parsimonious. Parsimonious, niggard, miserly, ये सारे जो वर्ड्स हैं यूज होते हैं penurious के लिए. The penurious little boy could not afford to buy school lunch. So someone who is impoverished, इसके लिए और वर्ड भी यूज कर सकते हो, which is impoverished, poverty stricken जिसको हम लोग बोल रहे हैं. So ये सारे वर्ड यूज होते हैं penurious के लिए. The next is पानी नहीं, right? No water. Similar to the situation or the crisis which we are facing in South Africa and in other nations as well. We are talking about dearth of water. We are talking about paucity of water. कमी है किसी चीज की, paucity, dearth. That's what the meaning is all about. The presence of something in only small or insufficient quantities or amount. There is a dearth of remdesivir injection during the second wave of COVID-19. There was dearth of oxygen cylinder. There was a paucity of oxygen cylinder. So that's how the words are basically coming. Insufficiency, rarity, famine, right? Paucity of evidence makes the first difficult. So this is something which is used for किसी चीज की कमी हो जाना, and that's where you need to relate it with the images, guys. Please do ensure do relate with the images. मैं कुछ सोच समझ के आपको बता रहा हूँ because आप कभी भी ये word नहीं भूलोगे. How this guy is looking very ugly, sir, very ugly. कौन रखता है ऐसे pink hair with such a weird goggle and such a weird teeth? And इसके लिए हम लोग बोलते हैं sophomoric. The word is sophomoric, which means showing a lack of emotional maturity, foolish and immature. This guy, along with business suit, is basically that pink hair and a weird specs here. It's a sophomoric, which means you are showing immaturity. You are not mature. You don't have a emotional maturity. You are a foolish. You are reckless. You are brash. ये सारे वर्ड इसके लिए यूज होते हैं sophomoric के लिए. His behavior in the party was sophomoric, which means not emotionally stable. आप इस तरीके से बिहेव कर रहे हो. A very sophomoric. आप weird कई बार बोल देते हो. हम लोग weird बहुत ही common sense के अंदर यूज कर सकते हैं. अगली बार जब वर्ड यूज कर रहा बोला यार बड़ा sophomoric किस्म का आदमी है, जनता रिस्पेक्ट से देखेगी. पार्टी में भाई ने ऐसा वर्ड बोला है जो पूरी पार्टी में किसी ने नहीं बोला. That's the word sophomoric is all about. And we know famous guy, right? Mr. Arnab Goswami. The nation wants to know this, right? Why this guy is famous again? Why this guy is famous in media industry? क्योंकि सर ये खुद ही बोलता है और किसी को बोलने नहीं देता. That's what we are talking about for Mr. Arnab Goswami. And I want to call this guy as idiosyncratic. What, sir? Is he idiot? No. This is not the word used for idiot. An idiosyncratic behavior, which means जैसे ये लाइन आती है, the nation wants to know, आपको अर्नब गोस्वामी याद आता है. जैसे मीडिया के अंदर कोई चिल्लम की बात आती है, आपको अर्नब गोस्वामी याद आता है. जैसे हम लोग लेट्स से विकेट स्टंप अगर हम उल्टे हाथ से करते हैं विदाउट देखे हुए, हमें एमएस धोनी याद आता है. जैसे हम हेलीकॉप्टर शॉट की बात करते हैं, हमें एमएस धोनी याद आता है. What are these? These are, जैसे हम लोग मोदी जैकेट की बात करते हैं, मोदी जी याद आते हैं. These are idiosyncratic way, which means unique to an individual. Something which is very unique to an individual. शशि थरूर जी का वो चश्मा, वो that specs जो खुल जाता है बीच में, it's unique to शशि थरूर, right? For that matter, योगी आदित्यनाथ का भगवा वस्त्र, unique to Mr. Yogi ji, right? That's the word idiosyncratic is all about, which means a distinctive, quirky, personal. They are known for this. They are known for this. While my father had many peculiar habits, his biggest idiosyncrasy was collecting his own toenail clipping, खुद की toenail clipping. For example, if Sachin Tendulkar is doing like this, it's an idiosyncratic way of doing this. Huh? Okay, the next is Tom and Jerry. ये देख के मेरा बचपन तो एटलीस्ट बड़ा हुआ है. तुम्हारा मुझे पता नहीं, but yes, in my time when I was a kid, मेरा बचपन तो यही देख के बड़ा हुआ है. And whenever I used to see this, Jerry कितना परेशान करता है टॉम को. जेरी कितना परेशान करता है टॉम को, और इस जेरी के बिहेवियर को मैं बोलना चाहूंगा impudent behavior. The behavior is impudent behavior, जो बच्चे कई बार बड़े लोगों के साथ करते हैं. What is the word impudent is all about? You are not failing to show proper respect and courtesy. You are not showing courtesy to your faculty members in the college. You are not showing courtesy to your principal in the college. You are showing an impudent behavior. You should not do that. That's very negative way of behaving in a college. And the word is audacious behavior. इसको हम लोग बोलते हैं audacious behavior. Brash, bold. ये सारे word हम use करते हैं for Tom and Jerry. No, for let's say, for if you are showing this kind of a behavior for let's say authorities, right? The word is impudent. द नेक्स्ट ऑन द लिस्ट इज हियर वी गो। सर इतना सारा सामान, नन्ही सी जान क्या क्या उठा रहा है, ये नन्ही सी जान क्या क्या उठा रहा है। बहुत सही बात है, ये बड़ा मेहनती किस्म का आदमी लग रहा है। और मैं अगली बार से इसको वर्कोहॉलिक नहीं बोलूंगा, मैं इसको अगली बार से हार्ड वर्किंग नहीं बोलूंगा, बिकॉज मैं कैट की प्रिपरेशन कर रहा हूं। मैं आई एम प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर लेट्स से ऑल दोस काइंड ऑफ एग्जामिनेशन। आई वुड वांट टू कॉल दिस गाय एज assiduous. I will call this guy as assiduous, which means a hard working guy, which means someone who is hard working. उसके लिए हम लोग वर्ड यूज करेंगे assiduous. The word is assiduous, someone who is hard working, right? Now एक और चीज, इसको याद कैसे करूं, इस assiduous को? मैंने इसको किस तरीके से याद किया था? मैंने इसको इस तरीके से याद किया था, S मतलब डोंकी, राइट? डोंकी की कैरेक्टरिस्टिक क्या है? सर हार्ड वर्किंग होता है, या ये मत बोल देना लात मारता है, हार्ड वर्किंग होता है, वहीं से वर्ड आया है assiduous। इसको इस तरीके से याद कर सकते हो। सो मार्क्ड बाय केयर एंड परसिस्टेंट एफर्ट इज assiduous. You can use the word assiduous. Someone who is diligent, meticulous, laborious, indefatigable. हम लोग बोलते हैं ना fatigue आ जाती है, indefatigable is the word, industrious is the word. ये सारे वर्ड आप यूज कर सकते हो assiduous के लिए। एंटोनिम ऑब्वियसली inactive, lazy, latent, inoperative, यहाँ पर dull, ये सारे वर्ड तुम यूज कर सकते हो, ये सारे वर्ड तुम यूज कर सकते हो एज एंटोनिम, ये सारे वर्ड आप यूज कर सकते हो एज एंटोनिम, राइट? ओके, सो दैट्स द वर्ड assiduous, laborious, indefatigable is all about. A student need to be assiduous to clear competitive exams. समझो मैं क्या बोलना चाह रहा हूं? You need to be assiduous. You just can't, stop a video in between and say मैं बाद में करूंगा, because there is nothing called as बाद में करने वाली बात. Next is insipid. Insipid का मतलब क्या होता है? Something like this, okay? That's what insipid is all about. I am given a salad instead of a vada pav or a biryani to eat. I am given a salad. What I will do? I will insip. मैं उसको खाऊंगा and probably I'll spit. Which means I am not great. This is something which I hate. So that's what the insipid. मैं उसको याद करने की तरीका बता रहा हूँ. Insip and spit. और इसका मतलब ही क्या होता है? Something which is very lacking taste, flavor or a tang. Right? हम लोग बोलते हैं tang. रसना का आता है tang. Tang is what? Tang is a flavor. इसीलिए उसको word दिया गया है tang. And food which is out of flavor, out of taste, उसको मैं बोलूंगा insipid. Insip and spit because it is lacking a taste. याद करने का तरीका है, मतलब नहीं है, याद करने की कोशिश कर लो इस तरीके से. Synonym can be prosaic, vapid, banal. Banal का मतलब क्या होता है? Boring, mundane. Banal का मतलब क्या होता है? Boring, mundane. और a plain kind of a thing, mundane kind of a thing. ये वर्ड यूज होते हैं. रोज मुझे सर दाल ही दे दी जाती है, राइट? Antonym can be delicious, piquant, palatable, right? जो अच्छी लगे, palatable, बहुत अच्छी लगे, उसको हम लोग बोलेंगे, उसको हम बोलेंगे antonym of insipid. Okay? So sentence can be, the movie Ravan was an insipid as its name, right? Very bad in taste. Listless, जिसकी लिस्ट नहीं है. Someone who is without the wish list. कोई इच्छाएं नहीं है. सर कोरोना के बाद तो बची कुची भी चली गई है, राइट? सो जिसकी इच्छाएं नहीं है, चिंता मत करो, अभी हम वापस जाएंगे कॉलेज में, वो दिन आने वाले हैं, टेंशन मत लो. सो समवन हु इज विदाउट द विश लिस्ट और अ लिस्टलेस इज नोन एज, इज बेसिकली नोन एज अ लिस्टलेस पर्सन. पड़े हुए हैं, कोई जिंदगी के अंदर, जिंदगी में कोई काम नहीं है, बस हम लोग पड़े हुए हैं. सर हमारी कोरोना के बाद हालत ऐसी है, हम घर पे सिर्फ पड़े ही हुए हैं. दैट इज समथिंग व्हिच इज कॉल्ड एज अ विश लिस्ट. एग्जाम्पलर, ये वो लोग हैं जिन्होंने हमारी जिंदगी खराब कर रखी है, तौहीन कर रखी है. इनके एग्जाम्पल दे दे के हमारे माता पिता ने हमारे को परेशान कर रखा है. ये देख पड़ोसी का बच्चा जिसने कैट क्रैक कर लिया, वो देख वो IIM इंदौर के अंदर पढ़ रहा है, वो देख उसने SBI का इंटरव्यू क्लियर कर लिया, वो देख उसकी 9 CGP है और तू सिर्फ व्हाट्सएप और इंस्टाग्राम पे लगा रहा है. ये वो लोग हैं जिन्होंने हमारी जिंदगी परेशान कर रखी है. इनको बोला जाता है एग्जाम्पलर. व्हाट इज दिस एग्जाम्पलर? ये एग्जाम्पलर को मैं कैसे याद कर रहा हूं? एग्जाम्पल स्टार, ये वो स्टार हैं जिनका हमें एग्जाम्पल दिया जाता है, और इसके लिए सॉरी फॉर दैट, ये वो स्टार है जिनका हमें एग्जाम्पल दिया जाता है, जिनको आप बोलते हैं आइडल, जिनको हम लोग बोलते हैं माय आइडल, राइट, माय रोल मॉडल, माय रोल मॉडल, ये सारे वर्ड यहां से आए हैं, विच मीन्स एग्जाम्पल से। सैंग्वाइन, मैंने शायद इस वर्ड का जिक्र किया होगा जब मैं टोन्स के बारे में बात कर रहा था, बिकॉज कई बार देखने को मिलता है वर्ड सैंग्वाइन का मतलब होता है someone who is very happy, someone who is very cheery, someone who is very happy, someone who is very ebullient। ये सारे वर्ड आप सैंग्वाइन से याद कर सकते हो, और इसको याद करने का तरीका क्या है? सैंग्वाइन, वाइन, वाइन के बाद हम गाने गाते हैं, चेरी, मैरी, हैप्पी, दैट्स व्हाट द वर्ड सैंग्वाइन इज ऑल अबाउट। सो ये सारे फेसेस हैं, समवन हु इज कॉलेरिक, melancholic, phlegmatic and sanguine. She is basically sanguine, happy. Choleric मतलब एकदम डल, मरा हुआ, बहुत बैड। Melancholic sad है। Phlegmatic no response, cold response, नहीं पता लगा सकते। And sanguine is happy, right? These are the words, and guys, basically, I mean, you can take the screenshot of this. These are all the words between extrovert and introvert. Right, so someone who is an introvert and stable, so introvert and stable, उसको हम लोग यहाँ लेके आते हैं। Someone who is introvert and unstable, उसको हम लोग यहाँ लेके आते हैं। So ये सारे words relatefully हैं, because हम लोग कई बार we have this bad notion that to be introvert is very bad. To be introvert is not bad. To be introvert, अगर आप देखेंगे यहाँ पर, and stable, you have many good things. You are thoughtful, you are careful, you are passive, you are controlled. So it's not always bad. Yes, it is bad when we are getting into these things. We are rigid sometimes, pessimistic, unsociable, but when we are unstable and introvert. So do take a screenshot of this. You will find many more words related to this. So sanguine का मतलब क्या होता है? You are optimistic or positive, especially in an apparently bad situation. You are confident, cheerful, bright. मैंने जैसे use किया word cheery. You can use the word ebullient. You can use the word merry. ये सारे वर्ड जो हैं आपके, ये सारे रिलेटेड तो आएंगे आपके सैंग्वाइन से। Antonyms can be depressed, gloomy, pessimistic, and the sentence, this is how you can use. Right? So with this, in the last video also, we were talking about the last word, and today also I'm talking about the last word. I have told very categorically that I will talk about this in the next slide. The word is exodus. The word is exodus. Exodus का मतलब क्या होता है? Exodus का मतलब होता है mass movement. Exodus का मतलब क्या होता है? Mass movement, right? A mass which is moving. Once the second wave of COVID sets in, there were exodus of workers who basically went to their hometown because there were dearth of jobs in the city, or there were dearth of the jobs in the metro city. I repeat the sentence again. As the second wave of COVID sets in, there were exodus of workers going to their hometown because there were dearth of the jobs in the city they are living in. So the dearth का मतलब कमी, और exodus का मतलब पलायन कर जाना, भारी मात्रा में सारे वर्कर्स अपने होम टाउन में चले गए। That was the word exodus all about. और मैंने क्यों बताया था कि मैं इसको यहां पर यूज करूंगा? मैं इसको याद करने का तरीका आपको बताना जा रहा हूं। Can we say that exodus is sounding something like this? Exodus, 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 right? Something like this. Yes, it's very funny way, but I'm just trying to relate how you can remember the word. So if I'm saying exodus log, 110 people, if they are moving from this particular studio or this particular room, can I say a big mass which is moving outside? Yes, I can say that, a big mass which is moving outside. Exodus का मतलब ही क्या होता है? So there are exodus of people. There are exodus of people in the recently concluded Rath Yatra in Ahmedabad. So what is this exodus? large मात्रा के अंदर लोग जो है वो जा रहे हैं. That's the word exodus is all about, and that was the reason I said I'll explain it in the next class. The next is advent. The next is adamant. Sir आपने बताया था adamant का मतलब someone who is stubborn, someone who is stubborn, someone who is strong headed. इनको हम लोग बोलते हैं सर stubborn, जिद्दी किस्म का आदमी, अड़ियल किस्म का आदमी को बोलते हैं adamant. याद कैसे करो, इसको कैसे याद करो, मैं बताता हूं इसको आपको कैसे याद करना है. अड़ा हुआ मैन, अड़ा हुआ मैन इज एडमेंट, जिद्दी है, स्टबर्न है, स्ट्रॉन्ग विल्ड है, स्ट्रॉन्ग हेडेड है. दैट्स द वर्ड एडमेंट इज ऑल अबाउट. याद करने का तरीका है. हमने याद किया इंसिपिड, इंसिप एंड स्पिट. क्या मतलब था उसका? समथिंग विच इज लैकिंग द फ्लेवर, समथिंग विच इज लैकिंग द टेस्ट. इंसिपिड. एक्सोडस, पलायन कर जाना, मास मूवमेंट. एक्सोडस. वी टॉक्ड अबाउट एडमेंट, अड़ा हुआ मैन, स्टबर्न है, जिद्दी है. आपको वर्ड इसी तरीके से याद करने पड़ेंगे. That's how you need to remember the words. And this is all the words: stubborn, mullish, willful, strong-headed, obdurate. ये सारे words इसके अंदर आएंगे. So with this, I want to end the session. Thank you for listening to this session. I hope you have liked the video. If you have liked the video, please give your feedback in the comment section below. I'll be coming up with many more videos like this. Stay tuned with Ekoching. Thank you.